Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to see The Naked City. I'm Burt Leonard, the producer. This story was not photographed in a studio. Quite the contrary. The actors played out their roles in the streets and the buildings of New York itself. Every Sunday at 4, in cities from Mexico to Argentina, on rings of sand heated by blood and the sun, there is a running of bulls, a corrida de toros. Some have dignity and passion. Others are marked by butchery and fear. But all end in death. Death with the sword or death on the horns. This is a story of a running not of bulls, but of people. And not in the arena to the sound of trumpets from the stands, but in a hotel suite to the sound of traffic from the street below.
Pan American Flight 902, now arriving at Gate 3 from Asuncion, Sucre, Quito, Bogota, and Caracas.
Don't let him out of your sight, not even for a second. 8:30. I'll spell you this afternoon.
What about visitors?
Only a few people know he's in New York. Any visitors, Valenti will screen them.
Who's going to screen Valenti?
Good question. In these kind of deals, you can't trust anybody. At least Valenti's been his personal bodyguard for 5 years. If he was going to kill him, he certainly would have done it before now, right? The girl's supposed to be okay.
That's the nurse.
Yeah. But in the finals, Jimmy, it's up to you. You and the old gray bean. We don't want this kid getting knocked off right under our noses. Even if he is a dictator's son. Gives the force a bad name.
Thanks, Lieutenant. Nothing like starting the day off with a fine, high-class motive like that, is there?
Why don't you take off the spurs, Mike?
I want him mad at the world. In this job, he'll need it.
Está bueno, Felipe. Por favor, de acompañarme ahora.
See there, that row of windows on the 15th floor. Is it not a fall fit for a dictator's son?
I do not like it.
You, whose house is a tomb? 2 brothers dead in the streets? A sister taken by his troops? And you do not like it?
It has no significance. It needs significance.
The death of Piedra there, and the death of his son here. Not on earth, amigo, nor in heaven has there ever been more significance than this. Then our people will be free.
From a window, Luis. I have a better plan. It is almost time. Come.
Felipe, you will catch cold by the window.
Es una ciudad magnífica. Hay 10 millones de casas y avenidas y tiendas en todas direcciones.
It is indeed a great city. But here we speak English. Have you forgotten yours?
I know 2020. Would you like to hear them?
I have heard them.
Abak, abacus, abaft,
Go practice on the young policeman in the other room.
His looks do not depress you?
What kind of question is that from a boy?
I've seen how you look at him.
Ah, he is married. All Americans are married.
I shall ask him.
Don't you dare!
Oh, Felipe. Listen, I'd like to talk to you a minute. It's kind of important what I want to say. You understand English well
Would you
enough?
like to hear my words?
Well, sure, Felipe, but let's save that for later. Right now, I want to talk to you. Why don't you sit down? Now, they told you I'm a policeman.
Yes, but you seem different from the police of my father.
Did they tell you why I'm here?
It is the wish of my father.
No, Felipe. No, this has nothing to do with your father. It's our wish that the people who live in this city are protected.
Who would bother me? Anyway, I have Senor Valente and my Castana. Did you know Senor Valente was once the greatest matador in all the world?
Felipe, listen to me. Your father, he's a man who might have enemies.
Oh, my father has no enemies. Why, the men all salute him and do as he say, and the women smile at him. He does not smile at them, but they smile at him. Does this not prove he has many friends?
Well, I'm going to be staying around here a few days, Felipe. When I'm not here, there'll be another officer, Lieutenant Parker. Now, we're asking you to do just one thing to cooperate with us. Do just as we say, no matter how strange it may seem to you, okay? Now, you promise.
If you wish.
Well, I wish, Felipe.
Very well. But may I ask you one question?
All right.
Have you the wife?
Nothing. My friends here do the drinking. You have the look of vultures. Let us make this brief.
You are not with us?
I sit here. Are we not together? When must it happen?
Tomorrow is Sunday. Piedra goes to the Plaza de Toros with his group of secret police. He will sit in the barreras in the sombra. We have all the exits blocked. Around him and his police will be the rest of our men. As the first bull dies and the crowd shouts, we fire.
I thought Piedra was to die in the ring like the bull.
Well, we have only killed the police. Piedra then will be alone.
He will be thrown into the ring then, and killed by the sword.
Which of the matadors is to kill him?
Ortez.
Ortez. He's a good one for it. So it is to be tomorrow, just after 4.
Yes. The boy must go at the same time.
I wish it were not so.
But if he lives, the junta will rally around him, then it will be worse. 5 old generals and the son of Piedra. They will rule in his name, though it will be worse. No, amigo. I say, the seed of Piedra must be destroyed. The name must be obliterated.
It lacks nobility to kill the boy.
Why must we dignify what we do?
Because we do it.
Does Piedra dignify his brutalities?
We are not dictators. We are little men made mighty by the common good.
Then let us kill significantly. Where is the pride in pushing a boy into the street?
Exactly.
I have told Luis this. No. I have a better way. I say, only the steel truly lets blood. If the father is to know the steel, then I say let the sun also know it at the same moment. And as one dies in the country that he has despoiled, let the other die in the country to which he has fled.
Carlos, that is brilliant.
No. It is what it is. A bad thing, which must occur, so that a great thing can take place.
You expect me, Rafael Valente, to do this?
See, at 4 o'clock tomorrow, during your game with the boy.
Carlos, there is no manliness in this. Only dishonor, only shame.
It must be done.
Let us pray that in the years to come, there will be a time that the children do not have to pay for the mistakes of their fathers.
Only very few matadores can kill Recibiendo. Senor Valente was one. In the Recibiendo, the matador stands still and invites the charge of the bull. Then he stands like this, erect, with the feet just a little apart. The bull, he charges. And then you go in with the estoque over the horns. Aha. Aha. Toro. Aha. Ah, Toro. Suerte de recibir. The most dangerous way to kill was how Senor Valente got the horn in his chest. It's a bad wound. Very bad wound. Many times at night I hear him breathe and I think how brave he is. I pray to my patron saint that I may grow as brave.
Well, you better put that away now, Felipe. That looks pretty sharp.
Senor.
You see, I have not mastered it yet. I took the horns in my chest, just like Senor Valente.
Come. It is time for your siesta.
Buenas tardes, senor. When Senor Valente returns, you will see the sword used by a master. Dios te salve María, llena eres de gracia. El Señor es contigo, bendito que eres entre todas las mujeres. It is not easy to pray for Papa. Already he has everything.
You, Nino, are the most important thing he has.
I'm not so sure.
Castana is sure.
I know what he would trade me for.
Not for the world.
I heard him talking to General Fuerte. He would trade me for 6 jet fighters.
Only 6?
It is late.
Come, Nino.
Is it wrong to ask God for jets, Senor Valente?
To ask his forgiveness. That is better, Nino. Far better.
Is it not better still to pray for bravery? Is that not what you prayed for in the capilla before each fight?
A man prays for many things, but forgiveness is all he can hope for if he is lucky and his voice is heard. Because it is the one thing a man needs the most.
You confuse the boy. Say good night, Felipe.
Buenas noches, Senor Valente. Good night, Mr. Halloran.
Good night, Felipe.
Buenas noches.
You better leave it open.
He will not sleep as well,
I'm sorry.
as you say.
It must puzzle you why a boy must be watched like this.
It doesn't puzzle me, Mr. Valente. It depresses me.
It is that kind of world, senor.
Not everywhere. I'm sorry I said that. I guess that sounded pretty smug, didn't it?
You have the sensitivity to be offended by your own words. It takes away the sting. The boy means much to me.
But not the father.
Senor, the father is a butcher. The blood I have on my hands from the bulls is clean. His hands are a dirty fountain through which lives spurt. He is merely to point a finger, and 1,000 guns tear out a heart of a people. He can condemn by a look, destroy by a turn of his back. But the bodies are carried off, and all one can do is keep still.
Morning, sir.
Morning, Jimmy. This will be your last watch with the kid. Special service takes over in the morning. Looks like a minimum security deal.
Did you have a quiet night?
So quiet you could hear the pins drop. Someday somebody's going to invent a quiet pin. Say, the way they watched that kid. Valenti wouldn't let him eat anything till he tasted it himself first. I never realized those things still went on. Did you?
The boy insists I wear it on Sundays. It is a harmless indulgence. We play a little game.
Buenos dias, senor. Can we play now?
Not till after 4. You know there is no running of the bulls till after 4.
But today, for Senor Halloran. Can't we play now?
No.
Por favor, senor.
It's kind of touchy.
4 o'clock is not such a long time to wait. It is time?
It is time. You will be the Presidente of the corrida. Please to sit there. Felipe, today you are the bravest bull of all. Go to the bedroom, stamp your feet, make yourself fierce. You will bring the estoque, the capote, and the muleta. There is a chapel in the plaza where a matador may pray before entering to the bull. This is the capilla. Because the matador may die before the sun is set, we must ask God to give him a good heart, an untroubled soul, so that if a cornada opens up his chest, not too much of the evil inside may show.
Now, if you listen, you can hear the flourish of the trumpets as the paseo begins. We have walked across the sand to the box of the Presidente. Now we bow. Remove the Monteras. Now, Toro, baja! We run the bull to see which horn he favors. Then the matador steps out. What time is it?
5 after 4.
Our country. At this very moment, Cortez is playing his first bull. Picaderos have done their work. Banderilleros have done theirs. The stands are filled with people.
Is Papa there?
Yes, Nino. He is there.
I shall charge you and gore you badly if you do not watch yourself, senor.
To thee, Holy Mother, I dedicate this bull.
Charging, Senor Valente.
Hey. Toro. Aha, Toro.
Shame, shame. I would have caught you in the heart. Oh, sorry, senor. I did not mean to insult you. Please, senor. He cries.
Hobart? Patrolman Hobart? Operator, this is room 1540. Detective Halloran, I want the police up here right away. That's right, right away. Get away from that door!
Do not complete the door! Put down the phone. We do not want to kill you. We have not killed the man outside.
Our fight is not with the Americans.
We were not certain of you. Now I see that our doubts were justified.
Piedra is dead. Not like a bull, but like a pig with a squeal.
Papa! Why did you kill Papa?
I have no stomach for this.
You and your significance. Step aside. It will be remembered that Luis was not a coward.
You do not know what a man is. Without honor, without dignity, there is no man.
Now drop them. Drop those or I'll kill you both. Drop them! Take the boy in the bedroom.
There are 8 million stories in the naked city. This has been one of them.